Hey everyone, it's Hiedi Scott with DIY Dreaming, and I'm coming live this afternoon to show you how to make these burlap rosettes. Oh my gosh, these are the cutest thing ever. They're super simple and everything you need for it is really easy to find. So let me just, I guess, jump right in. As you're hopping on, tell me hi, let me know where you're watching from. Hey Mary, is it Mary? Is that how you say it? Okay, so what you're going to start with is some of this kind of burlap ribbon. And I cannot remember where I got this because I bought it I bought a whole bunch of them several years ago and I did it on my Christmas tree. But it's, let's see how many inches wide it is. It's about 6 inches wide and it's a pretty loose weave, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna cut a piece, all right? And then this is the fun part. You start pulling the strings. So cut however long you want, all right? And it's gonna look like this basically, okay? And you're just gonna literally start pulling the strings out. I like to do this when I'm just sitting in the family room, visiting with my kids or watching TV or something. Hey, Nancy. So you're literally just pulling the strings out, okay? And when you get it all finished, you're gonna pull all the way down to like the very edges. When you get it all finished, it's gonna look like this. All right, can you guys see what I'm saying? Okay, and then what you're gonna wanna do, let me see. I'll scoot back a little bit. What you're gonna wanna do is well shoot, you still can't see. Let me aim this down just a little bit better. Okay, now you can see. All right, so then what you're gonna do is you're literally just going to basically fold it in half. And to make it easier to work with, I like to dab a little glue here and there. And I'll show you what I mean in just a second. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just folding it in half and then applying a little bit of glue here and there so that it'll stay together when you start rolling it, which is the next step. Oh my gosh, my glue gun has so many strings of glue on it. Oh, it's a mess. I feel like I need to throw it away and get one of those fancy ones. Who has one of those fancy schmancy electric or cordless glue guns? If you do, was it worth it? Are you glad you got that? Should I invest in it? Hey Sandy, hey Carol. Okay, so this is what I have now. All right. And I am, whoops, let me do the ends a little better. I am basically just going to start rolling it. And I think I'll start at this end that I didn't match up very well because it really doesn't matter. All right, so can you see what I'm doing? You're just gonna pinch it and start rolling the part where the burlap isn't missing the strings. So like this, all right? And if you do a shorter stretch of burlap, then your flowers won't be as big. Every now and again, I'm gonna do a little dab of hot glue to hold it together. And then I'm just gonna keep rolling. This is one of those projects that you can do in 15 minutes. And those are the kind of projects that I like to do. Plus they're kind of unusual. So, has anybody made burlap flowers before? If you have, I would love to see some pictures. If you felt motivated to put some pictures of them in the comments, that would be awesome. Okay, I'm almost done, so hold tight. And if you get a little winky wonky, it doesn't matter. See, this is what we're basically at right now. As I'm getting towards the end, I'm putting more hot glue on it to really hold it secure. Okay, so this is what, oops, let me put a little more here at the very end. This is what your flower looks like right now. Not so pretty just yet. I have never made them, but I want to now. Yeah, you definitely should. So then you're just gonna literally start pulling it back layer by layer. And you can straighten it out, have it be as perfect or not perfect as you want. It's completely up to you. And this is basically what you get. What do you guys think? Pretty cute, huh? Now, if I wasn't doing a live, I would sit here and fiddle with it a little bit to get it so it looked more like this. Just got on. Where did you get the flower from? We're making the flowers out of burlap ribbon, this 6-inch wide burlap ribbon that we pulled the strings. We cut it in the length we wanted and then we pulled the strings out. Okay, so then it's completely up to you what you want to do, but I like them with these buttons. I really do. Or if you like bling and you have some bling, you could put some bling in the center. But for me, I'm like the button girl. And I'm just going to take one more mother of pearl vintage button that I have and hot glue it in the center. And there you go. Super duper easy. And then you can add them to projects. Now, I do want to tell you one other thing that I like to do with this. Okay, so I have confessed that I'm pretty frugal. I like to rescue and reuse things. So what did I do with all those strings that I pulled out? Well, I took 2 seconds to straighten them and tie them in a knot so I could get to them. And then I've used this part in projects for like a handle. I mean, there's just no reason to throw away what you pull out of the burlap. And I only tie it in a knot here just to keep it all together. It's a real loose knot, so I can take the knot out, you know, and pull out however many strands I want, but there's no point throwing that away. Okay, so who wants to have a little sneak peek at that ugly, big ugly wooden bowl that I bought for $1.99 at Goodwill yesterday that I'm in the middle of doing this project with? Anyone? Well, here it is. I'm not completely finished, but I'm feeling pretty excited. I've done almost all of the decoupage. I see a few places where I might add something else. I've painted the back, but I think I may do another coat. And this is going to be the base. I did 2 really thick coats of my favorite paint, biscuits and gravy on it. And then I just took a little sanding block and distressed it a teeny bit. I was thinking about putting some gel stain, some hazel mahogany gel stain over the top of it as a wash. But you know, I think this looks pretty, really pretty right now. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. I will definitely distress the underneath of this. And I'll probably add a little bit more to it. But what do you guys think? Do you like it? Wow, I love it. Yeah, $2, well, $1.99. And then I probably 15 pages out of my vintage dictionary, and half a jar of Mod Podge, and an hour and a half of my time. So that's all I wanted to show you for today. If you liked this project and you like the kind of quick, easy, super affordable, sometimes kind of unique, no artistic abilities required kind of projects that I do on DIY Dreaming, then make sure that you've checked to see if you've liked or followed my page so you don't miss out on anything else. Next up will be episode 6 of the my Valentine's Day ideas, and I'm going to talk about using Bible verses instead of love quotes for your projects that you do for Valentine's Day. And I'm going to try to do that today, but I'm not quite finished with all my projects. I always have about 25 going at one time. How about you? So I may postpone doing the episode 6 of the Valentine's Day projects until Saturday morning. But either way, make sure that you've liked my page so you don't miss out on episode 6 or 7, and so you can go back and watch all the others. And just so that you'll be here when I do tons more fun, easy things in the future. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.